Welcome back to Rimworld. Last episode, Igor Throog proved her dominion over all things living by slaying a Chthonian demon. Basically, she was unscathed. She just stood there and killed it with her mind bullets, or at least that's my headcanon now. Speaking of headcanon and Igor Throog's mind bullets, are you interested in Knights of the Old Republic? Because it turns out I'm doing a Let's Play of that on the second channel. I didn't think it was worth going up on this channel, because it's kind of meant as a more of a relaxation series, just me putting up crappy content, you know, like the good old days. Not saying that this isn't crappy, but putting out truly crappy, unedited content. So if you're interested in a sort of modern remake of KOTOR, I've tried the best I can to make it modern, let's put it that way, then feel free to go check that out. 1080p, obviously. We're not playing in classic, old-school KOTOR, 1024p, I think. It wasn't even widescreen. Anyway, enough of that. If you're interested, links in the description. Roll 1D3 games or something. You guys have some questions regarding the Hall of Heroes. Number one, why does it look like shit? Well, that's a great question. I think that's partially down to the fact that I forgot to send the cleaning robots in there. Nope, cleaning robots are in there. They're just not actually cleaning up the literal feces. No, it's just dirt and trash. Who puts trash in a tomb? We're going to spruce it up as well. So what we're going to do is, if we haven't already, we're going to research statues, we're going to research obelisks, and we're going to make it look like a proper Hall of Heroes. Because right now it's just more like a temporary storage for bodies what are rotten. Oh, we do have sculptures unlocked. Right, so what we want to do then is build ourselves a merry sculpture table. Something Yuletide something. I don't actually know the song. Sculpture table, right. So we want to sit that generally anywhere, it doesn't really matter. Bad temperature. Oh right, shit, it's actually really cold in there. Man, really? Is the whole base that cold? We do have a lot of open doors, but to my knowledge, that doesn't affect temperature, having the doors open. Unless it does. Unless I've missed a door? Oh, we're in a mountain. It's naturally colder, genius. Okay, we do probably want to get some heating, then, in the base. We also want to get auto doors everywhere that we haven't already, just in case. I'm pretty sure it's not the case, but just in case holding doors open does affect the temperature. Now, what I also want to do is have our best artists basically just whacking out statues for the rest of the game now. We can, or at least... Okay, so it's going to be Queen Elizabeth then. Queen, noble, powerful queen. If you could make me some statues, what are we going to make them out of? We have a lot of bone ash, right? Marble blocks, marble statues, classic. Like Michelangelo himself, except instead of David, we're carving an unholy Chthonian entity. A beast from the Outer Realms, Hasta himself. Right, there we go. And... where is she? Igor Throog. Of course she's first on the list. Why would I think otherwise? She's almost rested. You know what? Early morning for Igor Throog, because this is necessary. Okay, this is very important. Work on the builder's table. It'd be nice if we get the hauling bots to haul to construction templates, right? That seems like exactly what they'd be good for. Right, wooden sculptor's table. Make the monstrous king. Who's the monstrous king? We want, is it like yellow? Abomination, right. Monstrous feline, fish head, goat head. Hooded sculpture. That's got to be the king in yellow, right? That's got to be him. Oh, or monstrous king is probably the king in yellow in hindsight. I was like, monstrous king? Who the hell's that? No, that's got to be the king in yellow. We'll make that. Now, do we have anything yellow? Can we make it out of corn? Let's see. What can we make it out of? Eldritch wood seems like it'd be the ultimate one, but we don't really have that. Oh my god, making it out of gold would be incredible. We don't have enough gold, though, do we? Do we? How much gold do we have? We've got 200. I think to make a statue out of gold, it's like 4,000, isn't it? Gold requires 310 ingredients. Oh yeah, it's 3,200 gold because it's small volume ingredients like gold, silver, that type of thing. You need 10 times as much. So, no, we're making it out of gold no matter what. So what I'm going to do then, I think it's time to set up the Sky Driller. I think we've got enough power in the grid at this stage to actually run the Sky Driller. Oh, you know what? No. We need to build the electric arc furnace so we can finish off the nuclear reactor so that we can work on the Sky Driller. That's going to solve all of our power issues for probably the rest of the game, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think we're going to get up to nuclear power. I don't think that's going to happen. Igor Throog, playing chess. Igor Throog, making high-grade steel? How about that instead? Preacher is unavailable. Who is it? Nick? Nick is not unavailable. He's just getting on his panther to ride to the... Maybe that's interfering with it. No, people are turning up to it, to be fair. Not everybody, but the majority of people. That's okay. That's a good congregation. That's kind of what I'd expect. Right, okay, let's go. Produce high-grade steel. Produce me some steel, man. What do we want? How much do we need? It's like 1,000. We've got 7. Well, that's a great start. Only another 993 and we're good. Unpause when we hit. I don't really want to make any more, so I'm just going to say... Is it something you can't just tick pause when satisfied and just leave it to unpause at 0? Will that never unpause it? I never considered that. Pause at 0. Surely... Yeah, but when you hit 0, they're going to unpause it and start again. I just want them to do it so that we've got enough. And otherwise, I have to do maths. Otherwise, you do it X times, but then it's like 75 high-grade steel to 100 steel, and then I have to sort of work it out. I mean, it's clearly quite easy maths, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, we're going to say, unpause at 0, and I'll just manually delete the bill when we're done. We want 1,000 of the stuff. We currently have... I thought we had 7. Why does it say we've now have none? Did we... Igor, where did... Oh, we've already put it in the power plant. Sorry, my mistake. Okay, Igor Throog, you're in charge of the electric mine. Now, we've also got... Oh, shit, we've also got the shooting mech neurotrainer still. Who am I going to give that to? Maybe Ted Bundy. Who's our worst shooter, then? Green Elizabeth is incapable of violence, from what I recall. Jackson Widman doesn't have a gun, or doesn't have any guns we can use. 7, 10, 12 with you, 6.8. Oh, it's probably Rhino, then. Oh, no, Yankee Danky. Yankee Danky's got a good gun. Shit, using it. So you seem the perfect boy to be using our neurotrainer. That's also going to reduce the wealth of the colony as well. One of the rare ways to get rid of it. So let's take a look at our wealth now and actually see... Every time I click the World tab rather than the History tab, let's actually see if that's worked. Kind of has. Kind of has. Yeah, not as well as I'd hoped, but we basically lost, in terms of items, we cut that down by almost, man, by also like, what, like an 1/8? It's not a huge amount, but it's better than nothing, like 2/8. That's pretty decent. Alright, Igor Throog, master of them all. Hey, Igor, I wanted you refining. Now we've got Biggest Dickers doing it, highest wank in Wome. Do you want to drop that on the floor, though? We might as well have 2 people doing it, right? I prefer Igor to do it. But she's refining bone, and bone is obviously what we need for the full tile replacement of the base. I said we'd do that this episode as well. Kind of stand by it. It will make the base look incredibly nice. So let's go bone china floors. Let's get rid of the bone floors in here. That's sort of a win-win, right? Because we dig up the bones from here, we can turn that into more bone china, and it will make the church look incredible. Oh my god, it's 1,600. Whoa, Nelly. That's a lot of bone. Although, some of you guys in chat probably used to... I can't say that. You can't... Banned. This autopsy room is also a fucking sad state. Let's get that limestone hauled out of there. Let's get physical, by which I mean let's get a room set up for physically taking people apart. I don't know how else you would take people up. Mentally take them apart? You can do that. That's actually an expression, isn't it? You would say, oh, he mentally took me apart. That's fair. It's like a Joshua Marjo, the director of... I don't care. Okay, oh no, our enemies who hate us very dearly have a different director. What a shocker. Oh, Igor. She's almost so broken at this stage. I still can't get over how fucking fast she works. Cargo pods. Alright, what have we got then? Gold? What is this? Nutrient solution. Is that not for cloning? All urgently. Why not, eh? I don't really mind. Why not? We might as well grab that. The hauling bot to go and do it anyway, because it's not like our people are going to do it. So we've already started on the floors here. Now, I'd like to get, like I said, auto doors done as well. Do we have enough components? Yeah, we've got a full stack of components. We're actually full. So let's go ahead and replace the doors in the base with auto doors. So wooden door... What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom out. And I'm going to double click on that to select all similar. Oh my god, there's shit tons of them. Shit. Get rid of it. What we want to prioritize this one here. So I'm going to get Igor Throog to actually manually do that, just in case I miss it and suddenly all of our food starts defrosting. Right, build door there. Igor, big I to the H to the O to the R Throog. Let's get you working on that bone door, thank you. It takes me a while to navigate these menus sometimes. I swear the things move around. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a catfish. I was like, is that Cthulhu himself? I thought it was a giant squid at first. Hey, Igor, you know when I said, make the bone door? Yeah, I actually... Oh, God. Thank you, Rosebud. Whew. Thought we were going to have a freezer defrosting then. Oh, the elephant. We've got names for the elephant. Let me go and get the names for the elephant. Okay, of course, the elephant... okay, this one's pretty good, though, because this is clearly a callback to why public names are a shitty idea. Barracks McBarrackface. Barrack McBarra? Sure, whatever. Close enough, eh? Right, we want you to haul as well, Barrack McBarra. You need to pull your weight around here, and you've got a hell of a lot of it to pull, my friend, wink. So, what... Oh, whoa, what's this? Nuzzle's trunk. What we've got to do is... Oh, you know, the other thing worth mentioning is you guys were like, hey, why don't you butcher... About the Cosmic Horrors. Like, why don't you butcher the Cosmic Horrors instead of hauling them? Why don't you put them in the kill box rather than, you know, hiding them away? Things like that. Firstly, the issue with the kill box is... Basically, it would mean that if we have to maintain the walls of the kill box, it would drive our people mad. The raiders aren't on the map long enough for the madness to affect them. They'd have to be on the map for a very, very long time for the mental breaks to actually kick in. Whereas our colonists are going to be on the map, obviously repairing the walls that get damaged during raids, things like that. So, I'd have to build a very sort of secure entrance area that we would have to forbid them from repairing, assuming it gets injured. It seems like a lot more effort than it's worth, because it actually won't have an effect on their sanity by the time they leave the map, like I said. As with butchering them, that's a good idea as well, but again, we've got to have them in the freezer. The downside to that is we've got so many animals because of like the crayfish, for example. 63 crayfish, right? I can't guarantee. We'd have to prioritize butchering every single one of them, which is fine, but if we accidentally haul some, say, spawn into the map and just die manually, or all these would be brought over, right? We would have to manually prioritize butchering them all. Otherwise, to get through this big stack of fish is going to take ages, and then obviously they'll keep seeing them going in and out the freezer, and they'll go insane. Apparently this freezer is just a fucking public walkway or something like that, given the amount of people that walk through it on a daily basis. So I'm actually kind of tempted to delete that door at the freezer, or at least forbid it. Yeah, it's kind of a double-edged sword in that regard. It's a good idea, and I like it. If we had a butcher's table specifically for these creatures, that would be a much better idea. But then we'd also need a sacrificial pawn who's going to go insane looking at them constantly. Because just looking at this mess here would be like, honestly, an unfathomable amount of sanity loss, I think. Because this thing's automatic at -80. Seeing this many rotten corpses would drive someone completely mad. In the future, I will try and do that. That's what I think. In the future, we'll try butchering and turn them into tallow wax, and we'll fuel the candles of the church with the melted down bodies of Chthonian demons, because that sounds pretty metal to me. But as for the killbox idea, again, it's kind of got too many drawbacks. It's kind of cool, though, the idea of driving our enemies mad with the rotten corpses of elder demons. But again, it would make our repairers go a little bit nuts in the process. So, kind of a double-edged sword, like I'm saying. We need to immediately get these doors rebuilt, because otherwise people are going to be, speaking of barracks, barrack face, everyone's now going to think that they're sleeping in barracks, and it's going to lower everyone's mood. So let's get these doors built as soon as possible, these bone doors. We just want to get another door built on the outside, because now our base counts as an external base. I'm just making sure everything else has a door on it. Certainly looks like it. We've got doors in the freezer. We need an external door as well. That looks okay. I think I've got everything. Oh shit, we need one there as well. Giant spiders. I don't think they'll bother us over there. Now, they might hunt us, but they'd have to go through the entire kill box. So if we get the notification saying that we're being hunted, then we can just shoot them dead. So we'll have plenty of time to react, is what I'm saying. Ted Bundy, you alright? You seem kind of sad. What is it? Is it because you haven't murdered anyone in a while? No, you're fine. He's just being a little bitch. Ted Bundy, the little bitch. I'm going to try and make Igor's job a lot quicker here by utilizing shelves. Something, like, criminally underused in Rimworld is how good shelves can be. So if we have a work on that and then set the storage of this to critical and set it to only have shelves. No, we don't want weapons. We want, only have shelves. Only have bones on it, right? And then we go to this stockpile, and if that's set to important, shelves will always be prioritized, right? So our haulers are now going to move the bones. Look at that. It's going to save Igor Throog so much time because the haulers are doing half the job for her. That means less time spent working on bone ash, more time spent on fixing floors. Hang on, it's not going to count, though. Oh, no, it is going to count. Yeah, because she's dropping the bone ash straight on the floor there. I didn't quite realize that was part of our stockpile. Yeah, this is going to make her life so much quicker. Look at this. We've already hit the 400 cap, so she's going to be off building again now. Man, this has worked out so well. Shelves, like I said, criminally underused in Rimworld because they make everything so much quicker. Like, even in terms of, you know, even something mundane like fabricating components, you know, put a bench of steel next to it. Or making sculptures, you know, put a load of gold next to it, or electric smelters, or anything like that, you know, have crappy weapons on a rack. It works so much better. Now, it works obviously better with your tailor table as well, because you can put, you know, rack of devil strand, that way they're just going to grab it, immediately start working. It saves so much time, especially with these hauling bots, which, I don't know if they're overpowered or not, because they've cost us a small fortune. They increase your colony wealth by a huge amount, and all they can do is haul. And they cost electricity. And if they're shot, like, they're very, very weak. So if they're hit by anything, they basically die. I don't know. They're kind of unbalanced in some ways, but balanced in others. I'm going to shrink the size of the farm, because it's working incredibly well. In fact, it's working way too well, because look at the amount of food we've got. 63,000? We don't need that much food. I've gone, like, complete 180. We were starving, what, like 10 episodes ago? Now we've got 63,000 food? So let's shrink some zones here. Let's reduce all the way, let's reduce this all the way back to the lentils. Lentils, incredibly useful, so I don't really want to get rid of those, because those are counting as our meat. And in fact, I might even expand the lentils out, you know. So let's go to the lentil farm. My god, I hate zones. They're so difficult to manage sometimes in this game. Can we expand it into the corn? No, we'd have to shrink the corn one first. Let's go to corn. Shrink this zone. If I do that, is it also going to shrink the lentil zone? Oh god, there's zones in this game are definitely the worst aspect of it, in my opinion. Just the amount of management they need is unbelievable. Right, let's go like Let's go like that. Yeah, that's okay. There we go. And let's delete these micro zones as well. I'm also going to dig up the floor so I can more easily tell which areas we're farming and which areas we're not. Otherwise, they'll keep, you know, these plants will just keep growing and they'll look kind of, they don't look very nice either. And I'm all about the aesthetic now. I mean, have you seen this base? It's incredible. Right. Be careful we don't accidentally designate any plants in the true Doom box. Let's be honest, I keep calling this like the Halls of Doom, but that is something else. Right. And then let's also go ahead and remove floors. Now, this is going to use up a little bit of Igor's, not really precious time, I suppose. I was going to say precious time, but you can get it done in probably about 2 minutes flat. So it's really not going to be any skin off of her nose. Now, I've set her to also work in the quarry a bit because we're completely out of steel. Partially down to the fact that I've asked for so many doors to be built. And we're also out of components as well. We can't make any components because we're out of steel. So, basically, we're just waiting for the quarry to be finished at this stage. But, you know, this is quite a nice little side job, I think. A robot trader. This is good. Oh my god, we've barely got anything to trade with though. Shit. I'm happy to sell them all the plastic and all the gold, to be honest with you, because... Oh, man, it's still not really very much, though, is it? We need more cleaning bots, because we really don't have enough cleaning bots right now. I would like another hauler, too. Shit, okay, we can actually afford kind of a few here. Get 2 more cleaners and 3 more haulers. Done? That's a good deal. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, we'll give it a go. Where are they landing? They're landing over here now, aren't they? Because that's the closest external trade beacon we've got. Right. Did any drop in bundles? Because from what we've had before... Oh, fuck, that one dropped in 2. Shit. Now, we've had this before where we've installed that and it's only installed 1, despite the fact that clearly says 2. So I might need to spawn in another one, unfortunately. That's a little bit annoying. Right. Get these boys hauled. I need to remember next time that if we ever buy any raw robots, just to buy them in separate, you know, bundles, one by one. Right, so we've downsized the farm a little bit, so that'll be more time spent quarrying. Not that it'll be relevant too soon, because when we get that drill, basically we're just going to dominate in terms of the actual output of the base. In terms of resource output, that is. And that'll let us focus on the more important stuff. The more late game stuff, you know? Right, Where are these robots, though? We've hauled the robots. Right, here we go. Let's get cleaning bot. One in the... We'll have a cleaning bot specifically for the church. How about that? And we'll also put a cleaning bot... I don't know, kind of around the living area, but we've already got plenty in the living area. But well, just one in this room. This is kind of an area of the base that we don't really have cleaning bots in. Right, this hauler can also be set up somewhere else. There we go. Oh shit, did they split the stack? They did split the stack. That's excellent, thank you. Put this one there as well. Hauling bot central is basically what we need. You know, as close to everything as they can get. Right, you guys installing that? Wait, we've got another one? Shit, we do. Did I buy 3 hauling bots and 2 cleaners? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I did, right? Anyway, that's great. That's really good to see. That's going to help expedite some things. So get these boys activated. Off they go. Help run the farm. Get this boy activated, and we'll also get you as well. We want to get to robots, and we want to say cleaning bots only in the cleaning area, if you don't mind. Or should I just say... Yeah, no, we do want them only in the cleaning area, right? Cleaning bots, cleaning bot. Cleaning bots. We've got 4 cleaning bots, and then hauling bots are basically unrestricted. Again, it's a little dangerous because they are glass cannons in a way. My god, look at the state of this base. Jesus. It's a shit tip. Cleaning bot, you're just ignoring it. Hey, get to... Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's probably why. Alright, let's expand the cleaning zones a little bit then, eh? Right, get you boys expanded. Right, we'll do that one, and then we'll just get this corridor done. I need to redo this corridor. This was kind of a temporary thing, but it's more of a permanent part of the base now, so that needs setting up. And then we've got everywhere else being cleaned. Perfect, right. That should be the end of Filth Base 101. Have we not got enough... Wait, can they not get to that Devil Strand under there? Shit. Alright, we'll cancel that for now then. 917 high-grade steel. 20... Oh, that's where all our fucking components went. Devil Strand ready to harvest. Boys? Can you get me that Devil Strand, please? That's quite valuable crop we've just got sat there. Agricultural trader. So, let's sell them. How about all the fucking corn in the world? They can't afford it. We have too much corn. Sir, please. Your corn is too many. Jesus, that is a lot of corn. We could buy some animals, but they're kind of a pain in the ass to look after. Suppose we'll just sell them as much corn as they can afford. Welcome to Corn Town. Let's go for like 3,000. We can afford a little bit more than that. 3,700, roughly. Yeah, slightly less than 3,700 pieces of corn. I'm going to say, watch this for maths, ready? It's going to be 36.27. He was so close. 36.20. He was way out. 3,600. Damn, it's not even 30. For fuck's sake. 50. There we go. Yeah, close enough. Fine. Thank you for your silver. It's not much, but it is going to add up. I mean, if we make sure we collar and, you know, sell everything we've got from them, or sell everything we've got to them and take all the silver, then we'll be good. It'll add up over time. You know, it's kind of a nice little bonus. What the fuck are we going to do, can I ask, with this much corn? I mean, look at it. We've got so many. The game, 60,000. So we've got 6,000 meat, though, to be fair, which is kind of even more impressive. That's a lot of meat. Damn. Oh, God, it's almost all snail meat. That kind of makes me want to gag. Time for the base revitalization project, and after we're done with that, the Hall of Heroes will get some more work done on it, I promise you. We're still waiting for this high-grade steel, so basically it's kind of a long-term process, unfortunately. Oh, we've got enough. Wait, can we build the... Oh, shit, we still need shit tons of concrete, though, don't we? Luckily, we've got this marble block sort of hoard, so that will work out quite well. Have we actually got concrete production researched? Concrete production. No, we don't. God damn it, Igor. You have one job, and that was... Well, okay, no, you've got actually hundreds of jobs, so that's not really your fault. Now, what have we got? Let's go ahead and actually set up the nuclear reactor, then, whilst this Devil Strand is in the process of growing. So we've got 1,000 high-grade steel, 1,000 concrete, 30 components, 200 copper, 200 aluminium. I feel like we have everything. So we've got 200 copper. Where's the aluminium? Anybody with eyes? Yeah, we've got enough aluminium. We need 30 components, which we've got. We need 100 concrete, 1,000 concrete, and 1,000 high-grade steel. We got everything but the concrete. God damn it. Of all the things to need to build a nuclear power out, the one thing we don't have is concrete. Igor will smash out the concrete in no time whatsoever, though, because she's a fast lady, and she's got a lot of resources to work from as well. What do we need for a concrete mixer? I feel like we need like 10 components for that, though, so I think we may need even more steel to make more components. Luckily, it's only 2 components, so we can basically finish the nuclear reactor with everything we've got right now. Igor Throog, work on the concrete mixer, my friend. Let's get this done. Oh, yes. All right. Add bill. Produce... Oh, it is chunks. Thank fuck for that. Marble chunks. Do... Until we've got 1,000, I guess? Oh, my God. 20? No, way too much. Hang on. Goes up in 2,000 intervals, because why wouldn't it? Right, okay. It's going to be much easier to go like this in that case. Pause when satisfied and pause at 0. Any worker... It's got to be Igor Throog just because of the actual speed she can do it. Even if she's crap at construction or, what is this? Is crafting? Even if she's crap at crafting, it doesn't matter because she's going to do it so insanely fast. Actually, it's not that fast, but it's definitely faster than anyone else could do it, right? And then just drop it on the floor. Right. What does one stone chunk turn into? 20. Oh, God. Actually, that's not going to take that long. You know, what is that, 50 times? That's no problem for Igor Throog. She did that in like 2 minutes. This feels like the first raid we've had in a very long time. And you know what? I actually forgot to do the whole storyteller reroll, so we'll do that next episode. I won't bother taking a break. Oh my God, Migos. Okay, so these are not only sanity-affecting creatures, as we've seen with all of this other crap lying around. These boys also have very, very powerful energy weapons as well. The rhombohedral energy weapon. Great. Now, I don't know if we can actually get them for ourselves. I don't think you can. I think when we, you know, when you lose them, you lose them. Okay. Igor Throog could genuinely probably solo them. She's soloed bigger, scarier creatures. Although I am going to send her some backup as well. Igor, let's go for Ted. Oh my, I forgot everyone's got these fucking APB rifles. Okay, these guys are going to get destroyed. Like, they're actually going to get decimated. Not only that, but we had, obviously all the shooting training mechanoids as well, which we've used. So, in theory, not only will, you know, our colonists, our newly armed, powerful colonists, destroy them, but they're also going to be incredibly accurate, too. Oh, they've stopped. They're carrying on. They sort of stopped them for a second. What are they... Oh, God, that's horrible. Like Snake. Except everything is wrong with it. Right, do you want to spread out a little bit? Thin out, thin your numbers. You thin there. You move that way. You move that way. Igor to the Throog. I mean... This is a massacre. Now, does this count as seeing them? Oh, I guess not. Oh, he observed them. He's too close. Damn. Okay, so hopefully if we can kill them all here, it's only going to be Yankee Danky that's affected. Shit, the walls are actually falling apart. This is why I didn't want to make the kill box into sort of an Elder Demon kill box, primarily because of this. We can't strip them, can we? No, so their weapons just despawn, unfortunately. Right, okay. Go beat out the fire, and then we'll get these fucking things hauled. We could just let them burn. We could just let them burn. Yeah, no, let them burn. Where's the fire going to spread, realistically? Oh, is the marble going to catch fire? Is the mud going to catch fire? Now we're good. Let them burn. I'm going to forbid them. Let them burn. Hey, turn around. No, you don't need to beat the fire out. Let it burn. Right, I'm actually going to go as far to say this is not a home area. But I should probably just mark that area as not a home area in general. Right, go about your business. Go on. Off you go. Thank you for turning up today. It's been a great help for everyone. He's going to go so insane. There we go. That's getting rid of the bodies. That's great. What we should really do is just build a crematorium nearby. Would that not be a lot easier? Igor, we don't need you to observe me go. No, 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 no. No, 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 don't beat the fire out. Oh, god damn it. Fucking haul that one then. God, you shit. You got so close to actually burning all these corpses for once. And you guys have to run corn. In corn. I'm never going to get rid of this corn, am I? To be fair, it looks so much nicer with, you know, trees and grass rather than a mass of corn. Igor Throog looks like somewhere where I might want to visit. Except it could do with its own cleaning bot, really, because it's kind of a state. Rhino tried to flirt with Icarus by playfully making fun of her sincerity. She responded well, and is now Rhino's lover. Okay, that's fine. That's going to buff their mood up. I don't know why she didn't fall in love with Pussy Destroyer, but that's just me, I guess. Rhino Icarus, oh, they've already got a double bed. Well, that saved me some time, eh? We should probably upgrade these bedrooms as well, because they're kind of a bit dour at this stage. It's just like wooden furniture. They've got some really nice floors, though. To be fair, 4.1, 4.5. Kind of nice bedrooms, eh? And what about the base in general? Like, the whole base is just a really nice base. There's beauty everywhere because of what we've done. We need some statues. We need the artists working on that. But obviously, I want to finish the power plant first. After that, we can get on with basically doing whatever we want. Because at that stage, we haven't got to worry about power. Set up the deep driller. Get all the components we need. We're going to be set. Here we go. The final step. How long is it going to take? Probably a couple more days. But then... Oh, another robot trader. Shit, already this soon? I don't think I've got the materials to actually buy anything else, though. Couple more haulers. Oh, shit, we do, though. Oh, because of the mine. Right, let's sell some more shit. We'll buy another hauler, another cleaner. I mean, Hotel Throog needs a cleaner, so we'll definitely buy a cleaner. And we've also got enough change to buy another hauler as well if we want. Oh, God, we're going to be so OP. Sell them anything else just to buy another hauler? Yeah, we can just about afford that. You know, I don't want to sell them all the steel. How's that? We can actually afford to sell them slightly less. We can afford to sell them slightly less. That'll do. Alright, fine. You know what? Traded some steel for some robots. Basically them processing it for us. Alright, let's get these hauling bots set up. And then we want to set the cleaner to Hotel Throog. We'll actually set a cleaning zone specifically for Hotel Throog, so this little boy keeps it nice and fresh. Alright, you can be installed there. Get you to work on that, Igor. Igor's apparently being out of fire. If it's raining, they should automatically not be out fires, because I think it's so... I mean, it's just one of those kind of irks I've got with Rimworld, because it seems kind of irrelevant. I like that they hauled it back to the stockpile rather than, you know, putting it where it needs to be set up. Unbelievable. Delegate. Delegate the jobs. She's still doing it faster than our best crafter in the base, though. So, to Igor Crew, although that's not very impressive, seeing as she's got, like, 500% extra work speed because of the speed skin suits. We know it's at least 500% faster than anyone else. Credit to Bigger Stickers, then. He's doing pretty damn well. This is going to make the nuclear power plant go so much quicker. 280. Oh, my God, we're almost there. Finally, after what feels like a lifetime, the power is sorted, my friends. Look at this building. Power output, 20,000 watts. Get rid of the solar panels. We don't need them anymore. What are we going to put here? Let's get our deep driller. Oh, this is so good. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. Can we put a roof over that? I'm going to assume not. But we can. Let's put some thick, with 2 C's, stone roofing over basically this entire area. The only downside is, obviously, these things are going to be pumping out heat. Although, we could just remove the things and it would just heat the whole base. Win-win. I mean, it's also not going to pump out that much heat relative to the size of the base as well. Okay. Let's sort this room out then. I might start smoothing this. Oh my God, she is actually roofing over it. The madman. Holy shit. Really? I didn't even know you could do that. I didn't know you could roof over nuclear reactors. Does that not seem like a bad idea to anyone else? Is that just me? Does it like a really bad idea? Oh, I'll wait and see what happens, I guess. Alright, if you just want to go ahead and roof over all of this then, Igor. This may turn into the hottest room that's ever existed. Unroofed 41. Running roof, here we go. 4 blocks left unroofed. Where are we talking about? Oh, right here. Typical. Let's go structure. Let's go roof support. Let's put it there. Let's go Igor Throog. And finish off the roof. Finish off the roof. There we go. Is this room going to heat up? I mean, it is, but not that much. And I imagine, if we go ahead and remove these, this is actually going to be incredibly good sort of heating for the base. It is heating up. It's taking its time. I don't think the nuclear... What I was worried about, because it's a nuclear cooling tower, is that it would be pumping out a shit ton of heat. But it's actually really not. Not even enough to heat up the rest of the base. We'll keep an eye on it. Make sure the ambient temperature doesn't get too high. Honestly, that looks pretty good to me. Now, the downside is we apparently haven't got enough bone to continue making bone ash tiles, which means certain, like, very small areas of our base don't have flooring. So we're going to have to go and hunt some creatures for their delicious bones. You know what? We'll do with that next episode. I feel like I've achieved basically the main gist of things here in the forms of a fucking huge nuclear reactor. And we've retiled the entire base as well. This place is looking so nice now. All we need is sort out the Hall of Heroes, obviously make that great, which we can do next episode with our Sky Driller. We'll get that set up and we'll get basically infinite resources. Then it is free to do whatever we like from there. This is freedom. We've survived many difficult times, but we're through it. Shout out to my insane top tier level patrons: Big Dick Timmy, Sean Thornton, Zachary Harris, Harik, Lucas Halting, Jacob Alexander Fenton, Jackson Woodman, Escape, Crosis, James Ogilvy, Paul, Conspired C, Necrofilm, Michael Mullen, Heydog, Orcs Wolf, Josh Lundeen Tesla, Logan Thorne, Average Gamer 419, and I'm a Liz King for their support the insane TL levels on Patreon. Thank you all very much for that. And a big shout out to Nathaniel Lindbergh, Facundo Vasquez, Felix Deal, Quet Latchley, Brandon Wintoniak, Polmaster, Everqueen as Waifu, Quasar Fox, Chris, Joseph Beer, Sirthal the Swede, Nick, Sidini, Asaro, Jack Allen, Euphrates, Jordan Campbell, Euron de Vries, Don Connie 217, and the many others for their support the insane for their support on Patreon. Thank you all very much for that.